Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Since Memories of a Starry Sky. My name is MS Punker1, and last video we had some light actually that started to shine on what happened during the accident and some other things as well. So we now know that Kido has something to do with everything. And that he probably also have Azusa's key. Now it's just that we have to see just how involved he is in everything. If the entire accident is his fault, or if he just was there some bystander and didn't really do anything because of his position. So let's see what happens.
はい。お父様はご一緒ではなかったのですか？
ええ、先生は伊勢さんを連れて都内でまだ会食中のはずです。僕は一足先に戻って明日の準備を整えておくよう仰せつかったもので。
そうですか。いつもご苦労様です。
とんでもない。ところで千早さんこそ今日はどちらへ？
旧宅のリノベーション再開について水源堂さんと打ち合わせをしてまいりました。
水源堂。ああ、純也くんとご一緒でしたか。それは失礼を。
別に彼はただの友人ですから、重人さんが謝罪されるようなことはもうありませんよ。
ああ、いや、そうなんですか？
はい。それにもう旧宅に通うこともなくなるでしょう。
It's only those two at home now, so Shai is trying to start laying this trap.
どういうことです？
実はあの旧宅にはおじいさまが私たち孫に対していろいろと仕掛けを残してくれていたんです。ご存知でしたか？
あ、ええ、まあ噂程度には。
そうでしたか。私はちょっとしたパズルのようなものだとばかり考えていたのですけれど、中にはおじいさまの遺産が眠っているなどという噂もあったそうですね。
そうなんですか。いや、そんな話も聞いたことがあるようなないような。事実なら千早さんたちにも朗報じゃないですか。それで事の真偽は確かめられたんですか？
ええ、まあ私はそのつもりだったのですけれど。
千早さんはそのつもりだった？
水本くんがサジを投げてしまって、私だけでは解決できそうになかったので諦めました。
それは残念でしたね。うん、残念だ。彼はもう少し骨のある男かと思っていたのに。いや、僕も彼には期待してあれこれ任せたつもりだったんですが、結局何一つ成果が上がらなかったようで。ダメですね、最近の若い男子は骨がない。
水本くんの判断ですから仕方ありません。それに無理もありません。おじいさまが肝心の鍵を紛失してしまったようで どうにもなりませんでした。
鍵ですか。
You know exactly which key.
はい、その鍵を使う場所までは特定できたのですけれど。
特定できたんですか？
はい。ただ鍵がなければどうしようもなくて、専門の業者をお呼びすることも考えたのですけれど。
いや、それはまずい。
Why?
ですね、千早さん、おじい様の、そう、プライベートに関わる問題です。第三者をあの家へ招き入れるのは。
水本くんもそう言っていました。ましてや遺産などだとしたら、第三者に知られること自体問題だろうと。なのでせっかく見つけた場所ももう一度テープで塞ぎました。鍵が見つからない限りはそのままになるでしょう。
そうですか。いや、本当に残念ですね。ちなみにどこにあったんですか？
屋根裏部屋です。ご存知ですか？
いえ、でもそうですか。屋根裏部屋に。
You're gonna go over and look, aren't you?
はい。お父様からもそれを見つけることを条件にあの旧宅を使用する許可をいただいていたのですけれど。
そうだったんですか？
ええ。けれど私たちが諦めた以上、すぐにも敷地ごと売却されてしまうでしょうね。古い建物ですから取り壊す前提で。
そうですね。いや、全く残念ですね。
はい。ではそろそろ私は失礼しますね。お風呂をいただいて早く休みたいので。
これはすみません。お引き止めしてしまって。ゆっくりお休みください。
はい。重人さんもあまり無理はなさらずに。おやすみなさい。
純也くん、今構わないかい？千早さんから聞いたよ。見つけたんだって。そうか、やはり鍵が。そうか。いや、分かったよ。いや、そこまで頑張ってくれたならむしろ残念だったね。それも千早さんから聞いた通りだ。ちなみになんだが、どんなテープで塞いだんだい？なるほど。青と黄色のビニールテープでね。それは大変わかりやすそうだ。
Yeah, he's definitely gonna go over and look.
いや、こちらの話さ。では、ご苦労様でした。失礼するよ。僕だ。日向くん、一つ確認したいことがあるんだが。君は今日、千早さんたちとは、そうなのか。別行動だったのか。それは残念。明日の夜はみんな一緒なんだね。いや、君には関係のない話さ。情報提供に感謝するよ。では。 どいつもこいつも爪が甘い。所詮は温室育ちのお嬢様とその飼い犬たちか。いいところで手を引いてくれたかな。あとは僕に任せてもらおうか。しかし先生の耳にも入っているのであれば厄介だな。やはり急ぐ必要があるか。まあいい。真実の鍵はこの僕の手にあるのだから。
And that smile. I wonder if we told Hinata. We probably did. Wouldn't surprise me if we told Shunyo also. And maybe even Hojo. So I told she had his father in on it.
ここだな。しかしどこにある？テープを貼ったなどと言っていたが、明かりもつけられないというのは見づらくて面倒な。しかもなんだ、やけに散らかっているじゃないか。こんなもの何でも屋がいたんだから片付けさせればいいものを。まったく、本来なら僕が自分の手を汚すべきではないんだぞ。ま、椅子にふんぞり返っているだけの先生に引導を渡す、その決定的な証拠を自らの手で勝ち得るというのも一つの醍醐味ではあるが。
You're planning to more or less just throw your boss under the bus.
ここではないか。どこだ？どこにある？あいつもあいつだ。何が子供が熱を出したから看病で動けないだ。放っておいても勝手に治るものだろう、発熱ぐらい。だから子供など2人も3人も持つものではないんだ。現に足手まといにしかなっていないじゃないか。僕の依頼を断る方が大きな損失だとなぜわからない。その程度の判断能力だから守りに入った人生を正当化するしかないんだ。敗北者め。僕は違う。僕はあんな風にはならないぞ。ここでもないのか。一体どこだ？
Please let all of us be here, or maybe even Mr. Hojo, and so we hear him say all that, or that if Hojo isn't there, then at least the kids are there and record or everything and show to Hojo.
くそ。いずれこんな真似をせずとも、地位も名誉も権力も財産も僕自身への正当な評価として全て手にしてやる。いった！くそ！なんでこんなところに柱があるんだ。これか。よく見えないが青と黄色のテープだな。そうだな。
Is
まったく手間取らせてくれる。剥がしにくいな。 よし、剥がれた。って何もないじゃないか。どういうことなんだ。ただの柱になんでテープが貼られていた。この下にあるんじゃなかったのか。それに、おい、なんだ。よく見ればあっちにもこっちにも同じようにテープが貼られている。どうなっているんだ。本物の鍵穴はどこなんだ。さっさとこの僕に鍵を使わせろ。まさかあの何でもや嘘をついたんじゃないだろうな。
And he's lying there. You guessed it. Yes, I did lie. I haven't found where to use the key yet. I stepped out from my hiding place and revealed myself to Kido, who was too bewildered to maintain his usual dapper behavior.
純也君、それになぜここに。千早さまで。
First, Chihaya was tasked with feeding half-truths to Kido. Then all we needed was for either he or someone who believed the information he was fed to react in some sort of way. If that didn't work, we would move on to Hojo next. That had been the idea. It was probably safe to assume that we had a hit jackpot.
そんなはずはないんだ。そんなはずは。伊勢の娘にだって確認した。今日は3人で会食すると。だからここに君たちがいるなんておかしいじゃないか。
You let the cat out of the bag, huh? Was it largely a lack of composure that he seemed to be incapable of accepting reality, even though we were right in front of him?
ひなたにはあなたから問い合わせがあった場合、偽のスケジュールを伝えるようお願いしておきました。口裏を合わせたんです。
あの娘もグルだと。
I wonder what kind of faces this guy would make if we told him that Chihaya and Hinata were the ones who happily plastered this dummy tape all over the place.
人聞きの悪いことをおっしゃらないでください。ひなたは今も、そしてこれからも私と彼にとって無二の親友なんですよ。
Yeah, good luck, Hinata. Chihiya's dependence issues towards you weren't likely to change anytime soon. And she's outside.
たくも私いつまでここでこうして待機してればいいのよ。昼夜さん。
Nata was the one person we had told the whole truth to and asked for her assistance while we lied in wait. The three of us were in this together. Anyway, we had taken a number of preventive measures under the assumption they would be necessary, and asked Nata to keep watch outside while we waited inside the battered with bated breath. That's when this happened. I had no idea who was going to show up. No less if anyone was going to come at all, given how much time had passed.
シゲトさん、
はい。
どうしてここへ来たんですか？
それはですね、先生の指示で動いているんですよ、僕は。全ては先生のためなんです。先生のご意志に沿ってですね。
先ほどお父様に引導を渡すというようなこともおっしゃっておられたようですけれど。
いや、それは聞き間違いでしょう。誤解ですよ。
Please have a recording. I made a show of holding out my phone screen to Kido, who was throwing out excuses left and right. The screen showed that it was currently recording, and he ought to have understood based on the gigantic mic icon on display.
録音しているのか。嘘だろ。
The remark he made a second ago, which would effectively pin the blame on Hojo alone, would be evidence enough to strike a decent blow into his reputation. You seemed rather grumpy from suddenly having to get your hands dirty, but we got a good look at your true colors. Yeah, well, we had piled a bunch of items all over the place as part of a trap. They were meant as obstacles for our intruder, or maybe just to harass him. Hinata had discreetly sent a short pre-made message over Shoko when she noticed Kido try to sneak in, which served as our cue to start recording. There was no telling what might happen, so I thought it best to employ this little trick I had picked up after seeing Ichihashi's interview at the library. Just to be safe, unbeknownst to him, we were also still secretly recording on Shahaya's phone. It was an insurance policy in the unlikely event he were to steal or destroy mine.
そんなもの断りもなく取ったところで。
Yeah, it was dubious whatever or not this would be accepted as evidence in the event this were hypothetically go to trial, but if we were to send this to some gossip magazine, we might feature this like wild claims from a certain politician's secretary caught on tape or something. Knowing you, Kido, I'm sure you're very familiar with covering up scandals.
何を言っているんだ君は。僕がそんな。
And he'd been thinking he could threaten and bribe his way out of this like he had with the witness at the accident site. His face instantly went pale. Collect evidence, corner the other party and make them talk. This had turned out just like one of those old detective dramas that Misora and Shunyu had said they watched.
シゲトさん、残念です。とても残念です。
After my side, Shahaya's voice was also somber. Learning about the incident and that if the key had made Kido seem even more suspicious than before. We had learned he'd been planning to try and take Hojo's position on top of it all, so it was a given that Shahaya would be angry.
あなたはお父様が重用し、私の婿にも選んだ方なのに、どなたのことをおっしゃっていたのかまでは分かりませんけれど、あなたの家庭というものに対する考え方も先ほどの発言でよく分かりました。
That made his views on children abundantly clear. Yeah, they wouldn't have any children. It reminded me of what the elderly man had said to Shahaya about giving up on marrying Kido.
あれはそのですね、知り合いに少し困ったやつがいて、あくまで彼個人に対する愚痴と言いますか。
代議士とは国民から公選され、その生活を豊かにするべく国政を担う議員を指す言葉、そのはずですよね。
Rather than wait for a reply, Shaya continued.
そしてあなたはその補佐を務める秘書。ゆくゆくはあなた自身も先生と呼ばれる身分を目指していたはず。違いますか？なのにあんな政治を司る者はご家庭一つ一つの幸せ、皆さんの笑顔のために働くことを志すべきではないのですか
Smiles, huh? For the sake of everyone's smiles, that was, after all, the one point Shahaya couldn't help but be obsessed over. Kido had clearly a family that went to great pains to raise their children.
お父様のような政治家を目指すのであれば、家庭を尊重し守る立場であるべきでしょう。にもかかわらず、不用意かつ不形式な発言であると言わざるを得ません。この一件だけでもお父様に報告し、厳しく叱責していただかないと。
Shaya was fuming. She may have been a daughter of a Hoda family, but she sure was talkative once you crossed the line.
あなたとの婚約についても白紙に戻すようお父様にお願いするつもりです。
What sort of face would my old man or now make if I had heard what he said? Additionally, I couldn't deny how upset I was after hearing Kido vent his true feelings in an unexpected way. He seemed to dislike families with lots of kids, but having siblings is great. I couldn't help but run my own mouth now that Kido had fallen silent. As a middle child, I was driven by an urge to speak my mind. I've been saved by my big brother and little sister countless times.
そうね。
Shaya must have sensed how unsettled I was. Casually close to a distance between us and nestled up to me. Casually.
私は一人娘ですけれど、幼い頃から彼やひなたと兄弟同然に過ごせた時間は 人生の宝物です。
Although she didn't very well hold my hand in front of Kido, she did stand in such a position that her hand grazed mine. I could also feel her eyes on me. This was why I quietly took a breath, swallowed back my resentful complaints and persuaded myself. Don't let your temper flare yet. It was still too soon to verbally lash him to the fullest.
わかりました。失言は撤回します。誤解を招く表現だったこともお詫びしましょう。
Hey now. He was shamelessly rattling off apologies like he suddenly turned into a politician. Took everything I had to get my anger in check. Was he trying to add fuel to the fire? Did he not understand we were angry about what he said? Or did he understand that he should those empty apologies anyway?
待ち伏せて録音なんてどういう思考なのか理解しかねますが、僕は先生にとって必要なものが残っているかもしれないと調べに来ただけですよ。千早さんから伺ったここの様子が気になってね。千早さんもおっしゃられていましたよね。ここはもうすぐ取り壊されるかもしれないと。
言いましたけれど。
That had been an act, plain and simple. Nothing more than inciting words devised to tantalize whoever held the key. The possibility this manor would be sold off sooner or later did still exist. So the other party should definitely make a move once a time limit was put in place. That's all we had predicted. We had basically hit the bullseye on that front, and yet...
それが偽の情報、嘘に基づくものだったというのであれば、残念なのは僕の方ですよ。大人を軽率な嘘で踊らせようとするとは、それこそ良識を疑う行為ではありませんか？
It had been a lie, yes. A lie and I had practiced together, almost like we were in a play to put in Kilo's head. That was why in the end this was nothing more than a stovepath, something I can't read, a measure. Was he trying to use it against us?
困りますね、千早さん。幼なじみは大切でしょうが、あなたは僕とお父様だけに従順であればいい。
Hey.
純也君、君も身の程をわきまえてほしいな。亡くなったお兄さんの顔に泥を塗るつもりかい？
What?
兄へのコンプレックスか僕への嫉妬か知らないが、千早さんを使って僕を貶めようなんて100年早いと言っているんだよ。
What did you say?
弟がこれではお兄さんも浮かばれないだろうね。はっきり言って不愉快だ。これで失礼させていただく。
Kilo tried to turn his back on us. He had snuck in, hurled insults, then shifted the blame onto us. He had even dragged up my brother, snared at us and made such arrogant declarations. He was trying to play dumb, treat us with contempt and then run away like it was nothing. Wait. The rage I had largely bottled up instantly boiled over. I called out to him sharply and took a step forward to grab his shoulder.
シゲトさん。
Before I had a chance to fly off the handle, Shahaya quickly stepped between us. Shahaya had her back towards me, so I couldn't see her expression, however.
なんでしょうか、千早さん。
Kido reluctantly turned back, and he visibly flinched when he met Shahaya's gaze. Then in the next moment, a dry sound echoed through the room. I doubted my own eyes. Shahaya had slapped Kido.
恥を知りなさい。
Another smack. A merciless slap landed squarely on Kido's cheek. Kido's eyes had gone wide. Of course they had. I mean, this was Shahaya we were talking about. Even I couldn't believe this had actually happened.
自己正当化も甚だしい。今夜のことだけでも無断での侵入と室内の物色ではないですか。言い逃れできるはずとまだお考えですか。私たちの流した情報にまんまと乗せられてやってきておいて何が先生のためですか。お父様の名を保身に使わないでください。あなたに流した情報は鍵がなければどうにもならない。その点を強調しておいたはずです。なのにあなたはここへ来た。
それはそうあれですよ、あれ。
まさか鍵はないが様子見、あるいは事前調査のつもりだったなどとさらに言い訳なさるおつもりですか。
あ、いや、
Shahaya had accepted had anticipated this would happen, and had overwhelmed Kido so much that he, of all people, was left speechless. As miserable as this was, I was also too overwhelmed by Shahaya to move. It was a little hard to imagine that she was the same Shahaya who often asked, "Do you really think I can do it?" Hey Junior, what do you think?
それにあなたはこうもおっしゃいましたよね。本物の鍵穴はどこなんだ。この僕に鍵を使わせろと。
それは勘違いで。
私も純也もはっきりと耳にしました。録音もされています。あなたがおじい様の鍵を隠匿しているのですね。そんな真似までして今のあなたはもう代議士秘書とは呼べません。あえて言えばコソ泥です。
コソ泥。
Kido was dumbfounded by Shahaya's blunt assertion, one that she was unlikely to make under normal circumstances. I couldn't bring myself to pit him though. In any case, I had largely calmed down thanks to Shaya in stepping in before things could escalate.
その上私に言いなりになれ。純也にもお兄さんの顔に泥を塗るのかなんてよくも言えましたね。何よりもあなたの行いを知ってそれからずっと許せないのはあなたが純也と高谷さんが事故に遭ったその現場にいながら2人を助けず私にも何も言わず隠し通そうとしたことです。
Ah, I see. Sorry, Shaya, I misjudged this too. My brother went without saying, but that accident had also put my own life at risk. I now knew this applied to you just as much as it did Susa, or possibly even more. You were hurt deeply too, weren't you? Yeah, because one of her best friends were in the hospital and almost died.
それはそんなことが。
あなたがあの現場にいたことはすでに証言を得ています。なのに純也とそのお兄さんを置き去りにし今もまたこの場から逃げ出そうとする。そんなあなたを私は許せないんです。
Shaya, that's enough. Stop already. Shaya wound her head back, but I grabbed her wrist from behind. My body seemed to have broken free of its temporary paralysis and had finally moved for me. Her wrist as astonishingly slender. If she was too reckless with arms like these, I worried Shaya might cause more damage to herself than anyone else. Shaya looked back up at me with tears overflowing from her eyes. I wanted to hug her right then and there, but I narrowly managed to shake the desire away and gently spoke to her. You've done enough. This isn't something your hands meant to do, okay? Especially recently. Just how much had this tiny, beautiful hand encouraged me and brought me peace. I also knew that these same delicate fingers worked hard to bring smiles and happiness to others. You've done so much for me and my brother. Thank you. She quietly, almost childishly whispered and leaped into my arms. I obviously didn't avoid it. Now that she had come to me, I made sure to catch her. It would be strange to say he did this in exchange, but Kido held his own cheek and slunk to the floor in a daze.
千早さんか。
The way he didn't seem to care about his expensive looking suit getting dirty when he practically flopped to the floor without a trace of elegance or pretensions was a beautiful sight to behold.
千早さんじゃなくて、そいつが手を出してくれば、
逆に訴えてやれたのに。
Mm-hmm. That was probably why Shahaya did it. Me? And now it made sense. That was a close one. As a fully grown man, it would have turned into a much bigger problem if I had acted out and harmed him. I still wouldn't have minded if we had both gone down together, but I couldn't trust that he wouldn't strike some dirty deal somewhere along the way. Shaya had saved me again.
なんでだよ。なんでこんな。
Unbelievable. Maybe he was still one step ahead of me when it came to laying traps. This had ended with a little more than red cheeks for Kido, because Shahaya had been the one to raise her hand at him. Shaya had always been so powerless that I doubted she even knew how to be violent or how to put her hips into a punch. If anything, this was probably the first time she had ever hit someone. I had known her for a long time, but didn't recall ever seeing Shaya acting in such a manner. Shaya, is your hand okay?
痛い。
I bet. The one doing the him hitting generally hurt more than they weren't used to it, especially in their wrist or in the joints of the fingers. I was grateful for her going to such length for me, but I felt twice as much guilt. For the time being, we better get that on ice right away. Call for Hinata and have her help you. I gently put one arm around Shahaya's back and handed my phone with the other to get in touch with Hinata. It might take too long over Shoko, so it would be best to call her directly. As soon as I explained, Hinata angrily snapped and asked, "What are you doing?" Either way, we had to prioritize treating Shahaya.
なんでなんだよ。なんで僕の目論見通りにいかないんだ。
Kido, maybe he didn't have the willpower to run away anymore. It would have been great if getting slapped meant Kido would leave us alone going forward. That would be the ideal outcome for Shahaya as well.
私です。どうしました？本当に一体何をやっているんですか？ごめんなさい。つい。
As expected, Hinata was upset with both of us when she showed up.
まったく一瞬千早様の方が殴られたのかと焦りましたよ。心配してくれた？ねえ、はい、しましたよ。だから二度と手間をかけさせないでくださいね。と。あ、いた。もうひなた優しくない。
Is it safe to call this very way of acting friendly? Anyway, Hinata had dampened handkerchief in water, wrapped it around Shahaya's hand, and finished applying first aid for the time being. Put a compress on this when you get home and go straight to the hospital tomorrow. The only issue left was...
やっぱりここにも盗聴器の一つでも仕掛けておけば。いやでも足がつきやすい。僕はどこかの大統領の二の舞にはならない。
Was he evaluating his own performance or something? Kido, sorry, but I don't have time to humor you with this. I honestly wanted to send Shahaya home as soon as possible for treatment, not just some emergency first aid. However, I doubted Shahaya would leave unless we got this guy to fully spill his guts, so I got straight to the point. The word key helped me to remember something. I saw you pick up the key at the time of the accident. Kido's shoulders began to quiver. Looks like I had struck a nerve. I don't have much confidence in my memory, and I didn't have much confidence in my memory until now. It was largely a gamble to make that sort of bluff right here and now, but...
そうさ、拾ったよ。それが何だと言うんだ。
He had fallen for his hook, line and sinker. Did he forget he was still being recorded? He must have been desperate by now, having given in to Shahaya's tenacity. Still though, it was hard to believe someone so cautious would crumble apart so badly.
どうしてそんな真似を。その鍵がおじいさまのものだと知っていて拾ったんですか？
知っていたらどうだと言うんですか？
横取りだって自覚あります？
Shai and Hinata made these points back to back, and Kido was he seriously pouting? But was he a child? That key was meant to be delivered to Azusa. Did you also know that when you stole it? I really do think you know what's hiding in this place. How much of what you told us is false and how much is true? Kido remained silent and gently shook his head several times. Geez, he really was acting like a child having a temper tantrum. You were instigating us, and you used the inheritance to coax us along. There had been times he had said it was for Shahaya, for Azusa, and even for his bosses, for Hojo's sake. But the truth was, I assume you got us to search this place because you were looking for where the key is meant to be used. Am I right?
答える必要があるか?
No, after all, I'm sure it would have taken an eternity for anyone other than Shahaya or Azusa to solve their grandfather's puzzle. If it had only been a matter of collecting keywords, even I or Kido could have managed it. What was questionable was whatever anyone else could have realized the meaning behind those words. The meaning behind those words were the meaning behind the spring sky and the crimson star, other than Shahaya and Azusa, who had spent time here together with their grandfather. Not to mention, we had a finite amount of time before the old estate would either be renovated or sold off. Time was of essence, regardless if we had provoked him or not.
おじいさまが残された何かがこの家ごと処分される前に見つけ出そうとしていた。
そうですね。もし取り壊しなんて話になれば、それこそ重機でまとめてぺしゃんこでしょ。
Even treasure could appear to be trash in the eyes of someone who didn't know its value. Even if I had found whatever it was by sheer coincidence, I may have ended assuming it was useless and thrown it away. But I think I have to end this video here actually because of time, so we just have to see how things turn out with Kido in the next video. So until then, hope you liked this one, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!